Hi guys, it's Kath from Simple Reflect and Early Years Programming Mastermind, and I'm on a mission to help early childhood educators shine. Now, as you come on, say hi. I've got the sun behind me, or I've got my sun in my eyes. It's not going to work either way. I have just come from a Mark Armitage afternoon, and I really wanted to ask you a question. I really wanted to ask you about play and about some of the concepts that we have been using in our childcare settings, in our care settings, that we have, been playing by the rules, yes, and we need to play by the rules. But how do we challenge our children while still playing by the rules? And he spoke today about adventure playgrounds and the difference in the children that explore them and the need for children to really challenge themselves and really test themselves and get more out of play than we are letting them get out of play in our confined, nice, neat little spaces. So I don't know. And his talk this afternoon was it neat? How neat is too neat, or something like that. And I 100% agree. But one of the things that I wanted to ask you was, how are you using loose parts in your setting? Because I think that's a really, really important part of what we should be offering the children. But also, neat and tidy. What do you think of neat and tidy? Do you think of neat and tidy as in everything away where it's supposed to be, or children doing as they're asked? Or do you think of neat and tidy as, really moving away from an adult concept and offering children what we need to offer them? So towards the end of his speech, he was challenging us to really think of how neat is too neat, and neat and tidy is an adult concept. Why do we force it onto the children that we educate? Why do we build it and encourage it? And I don't know. It just it's left me with a few questions to think about and to really reflect on over the next week as I go through my care. As we go through the week, I don't know. Let me know. What do you think? Do you? I really need to go home and have a think about the different loose parts that I'm offering my children, and I do in my yard at home. We have big crates of loose parts, bark and rocks, some sticks, but mainly leaves that have come off the trees. No berries. I've taken all the berries out at the moment. Pine cones, I suppose. The children use pine cones. But I would love to know, what loose parts are you offering the children in your care setting at the moment? And are you offering them enough? Are you offering them enough that they can explore and experiment with and move them around and do what they want to do with them without forcing our concept of neat and tidy onto them? So that is your challenge for this week. I would love to know if you would take me up on that challenge. So pop in the comments below, what sort of loose parts are you offering your children? And is the concept of neat and tidy one that you consider and that you actually reflect on in your care setting, in your care space? Now, I have also been working with an educator this week, I'm just going to sit for a minute. I'm in the park and it's beautiful, but it's very, very cold. I've been working with an educator this week, and she started on Monday, and I spoke to her and said, how are you going? How are you finding the children and being on your own and whatnot? She's a family daycare educator. And she said to me, I can't believe I didn't do this earlier. I can't believe I've been mulling over this for years, being an early childhood educator, as a family daycare educator. I can't believe I didn't do it sooner. So that was the other thing I wanted to say to you this year, this live stream is, oh, my phone's about to die for the power. Goodness. What's something that you have been mulling over, thinking over for some time and haven't taken action on? Is there something in your care, either with the care for the children or a care setting change, or something big that you have been mulling over for years and haven't taken action on? I think sometimes we get this whole, something bad's going to happen in our head, and we just assume that that's what's going to happen. But if you have something big that you mull over, how do you make the decision to just go for it and do it? And she did this week, and I just wanted to congratulate her and really recognise that sometimes it really does take a really big leap of faith to be an early childhood educator and to know that you can offer the children value and know that you can really make a change that will benefit yourself, but also benefit the children that are going to be in your care. We, as we go through being an educator and this educating journey that we're on, we want to make sure that what we're doing is right for us, but also right for the children in our care. And sometimes we can underestimate how much benefit of changing things can have on ourselves as well as the children. So 2 big takeaways that I had to share with you, and thank you so much for being on the live stream. I do appreciate you if you are on here live, but also if you're watching the replay, make sure you answer the questions. So have a beautiful rest of the weekend and remember to shine. Bye guys.